Welcome to another episode of the Man Cave Chronicles.
Welcome to the party, pal!
You're my boy, Blue!
Yo, Adrian!
A podcast with interviews of amazing guests from the world of pop culture.
Oh, yeah!
TV.
Nice!
Movies.
Oh, I love the movies!
Comedy and more. From deep inside the Man Cave, your host, Elias.
Andy, welcome to the cave, and thank you for giving me a few minutes today on press day number 2 for you, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm excited to be here.
So, we're all waiting for season 2, which drops on March 11th for on Prime Video for upload. It feels like it's been forever since season 1 dropped.
It has been. Yeah, we're just as excited for everyone to see it as I'm sure all the fans are as well.
Yeah. So I had the opportunity to watch a few episodes, and I mean, when the listeners tune in and they start watching season 2, they're going to be for another fun ride. Let's just say.
Oh, absolutely! It's a roller coaster, and especially season 2 picks up right where season 1 left off, which is nice, because we get right into Nora arriving at the Luds and getting used to that anti-tech, very au naturel life. So it's definitely a journey.
So what do you expect, what do you want the fans to feel after watching season 2? And answer that first. How would you, when they tune in for the first few episodes, what are you hoping you get out of their reaction?
I want the fans for the first few episodes reaction of frustration, yet anticipation, and hope that love will prevail. This season starts with Nora and Nathan not together, and especially her still recovering from being ghosted at the end of season 1, which is rough. And there's some twists. Nora ends up having a love interest, and that complicates some things. So I think the combination of, a little bit of frustration, because I know, just even as a fan for myself, when I read those first few episodes, I was like, wait, what? I want them to get together. We've been waiting for this.
That's right. Speaking of Nora, when you first booked this role, how did you connect with this character? What do you love about her?
Nora was one of those characters that just fit like a glove.
Okay.
And it was effortless, and I got to give it to Greg Daniels. He really created a world that is so specific and layered that as an actor, honestly, all you have to do is just get out of the way. You don't have to do much. And Nora, it really just resonated with me. Her qualities of how big she has, of a heart she has, and her kindness. The way that even initially, if she kind of judges something or someone, she always gives them a chance to see the best in them. And that's such a beautiful quality that I love about her.
Is there anything you would change about her if you could, like a little tweak or anything?
Ooh, I think for me, season 2, I would say that for her not to jump into a relationship right away. And I was just like, girl, come on, just do you for a little bit, before moving on. But we've all been there, and so it's totally, I get it.
So, the show has an amazing cast. Last year I had Allegra and Kevin come on the show. We chatted is there anybody that you hope you can have more scenes with that you haven't had a chance to work with?
Oh my gosh, yes. I would love to work with Kevin, who plays Luke.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Every time I'm watching his scenes, especially with Zainab, I'm just dying laughing. I'm always like, you are hilarious. Yeah. And their whole back and forth. So I would love for Nora to get to do some scenes with Luke. And just as an actor too, it'd be fun to play off of Kevin.
I love how the show has a little bit of everything too. It's got its little comedy, it's got its little drama in the same way. What's your favorite part about all that?
I think all of it. It's so, the way that it melds all these different genres together I love romantic comedies, but I also enjoy sci-fi. So just having the mix of the two, and it being done in such a way that feels effortless, and it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like you're getting a genre, stuff down your throat, or like, here, enjoy this, whatever. Even when we have like gory moments and you're like, what? This guy's head just blew up.
That's right. That's right.
What? It doesn't feel, it's weird and quirky, but I love our show because it owns it. It owns all of it. And one of the things, Greg says about the show is that it's like a stew, and you've got all these elements of comedy, sci-fi, romance, mystery, and a little bit of gore. Like, all of it is in this really delicious stew, and they all get to shine. So as an actor, it's just so fun to play in that sandbox.
So in season 1, we watch your character Nora, she like flirts with Nathan, she falls for him and everything, he's played by Robbie and Mel. Like, how do you describe that chemistry now between you two?
Oh, it's so sweet. I love their journey together. What's kind of cool is, when I met Robbie and we started working together, we were getting to know each other as Nathan and Nora were getting to know each other. And so that really added to the dynamic of, okay, I don't really know you, but you seem really cool. and then our character's like, I don't really know you, but you seem really cool. So that really played and helped us. And it helps that, Robbie is just an amazing actor, and he's so wonderful to work with. And he's just one of those guys that you're like, you're fun to be around. And you're just a good person and really cool. And he's so generous. So it makes it easy when I have to, go to work, that, okay, today's going to be a really fun day. And it's easy. So with season 2, almost similarly, the first few episodes, he and I don't have any scenes together. So when we came back to filming, we hadn't really seen each other, even though we have a group cast text group that we're on. So we kept in touch through the lockdown and everything like that. But to kind of get back and start working together, he and I didn't have any scenes. So when we did start shooting, it was that same thing of like, okay, Nathan and Nora haven't seen each other, and we hadn't seen each other. So it was like, oh, hey, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Last question, season finale for season 1. How did you feel about the whole Ingrid uploading herself on Lakeview?
I'm like, just stop, like, girl, like let Nora have him, like, she just doesn't give up. I admire her commitment, because she like knows what she wants and she's gonna go after it. But yeah, I think that definitely complicates some things for Nora and Nathan's relationship, wherever it's gonna go at this point. And we'll see.
Andy, thank you for coming on. This was great.
Thank you so much.
That's a wrap, everybody. That's a wrap.
Thanks for listening to the Man Cave Chronicles podcast.
I finally get my man cave.
You can find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at the MCC Podcast, and our website, themccpodcast.com. Until next time.